Alrighty, everybody. Good morning. We are here ready to go into map number 1 of the day. We got three best of three. We got three best threes for all of you today. Good morning, Day. How you doing, Foo Fighter? What's up, Ton? Hello, Crush. Congratulations on first. Happy Sunday, everybody. What's up? What's up, everybody? All right, we got 30K on the left-hand side and Anti-Clan Association on the right. This is the final day of round robin. There are only 3 best of 3s. This is standard Heroes the Storm. No Meta Madness shenanigans. No pre-banned heroes. None of that stuff. All the heroes are available. Obviously, we have our draft ban and stuff like that. But either way, here we go into Infernal Shrines. We don't have a ton of games today, so it may be a shorter stream all in all. Which that just means I start my weekend and I get more time to relax. What's up, Trainwreck? You're just in time. You're all just in time. By the way, I finally found this mug. It's been missing for like 2 months straight. I was grabbing a cup for my neighbor's parents because I was over there last weekend as they were cooking food. And I was talking to his parents, like, because a bunch of food got made, so I was sitting in the kitchen eating with them. And his mom, the neighbor's mom, asked if I could grab a cup for her. So I opened up the cabinet, and literally that mug is sitting right there, and I was like, mother... Anyways... We have Brightwing Diablo banned away. We got a Lucio and something else banned away as well. Sub Devastated. You're watching reruns. Who is the range DPS for 30k? So 30k is currently using a what's it called? A substitute. Madara is typically on the main roster. Madara is typically their ranged assassin players. Gotta lurk. Gotta go to the store real quick. Have a safe trip. But Devastated, good to see you, bud. It's been a little bit. I hope you've been well. Hope you've been doing good. But yeah, Madara is typically the range assassin player. Cure can play range assassin for sure. Tremor today is the substitute for Madara, but Tremor can play a bunch of different things, so we'll see what's going to be going on. I mean, technically they have 2 main tank players for the side of 30k, but we'll see what's going to be the priority. We do have a first pick Blaze on the right-hand side for Anti-Clan Association. We also will be seeing Maiev Hogger for 30k. So Liam will be able to get the Hogger here, setting up for the Infinite Bounce. I'm curious what they're going to be going into. Been busy? I hope it's a good busy, dude. I hope it's been a good busy. I like to hear that, but I hope it's like that's a healthy busy, because I've had some friends where they disappear for a year because they're unhealthy busy, which, you know, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you gotta prioritize the work, and you know you can't be everywhere. Cho'Gall setup, by the way. Just saying, Cho'Gall setup. We do have the Sylvanas Malfurion Blaze. I actually really would not mind a Stitches ban here, or even a Junkrat. Both of those could be really annoying to deal with. I don't know, the pollen is getting to me. I was outside a lot yesterday, so I think the pollen kind of got to me, and it's kicking my butt this morning, so I'm doing my best to ride the mute button for all of you. Oh, it's been good? Well, I'm glad to hear. Oh, Day, how are you? I hope Trinity's well. I hope you're nice and cozy. I'm sure Trinity is taking up 3/4 of the bet as you try and at least get 1/3 to yourself. We've got a Chromie ban on the left-hand side. So gonna get rid of Chromie. I mean, I don't hate the Chromie whatsoever for this map. There will be a Junkrat ban out from the right. I still do really feel like this could be a Stitches for Anti-Clan Association, but we should be seeing the main tank pop up for the side of 30k right now. With the Maiev, there's a bit of control into everything. I really wouldn't mind just a simple Muradin. A Muradin wouldn't be too bad. A Nubrak's not a bad pickup either. Diablo has really good manipulation with the Umbral Bind as well, but actually, we're actually going to see the hold onto the tank. Alright, maybe they're considering... No, I don't think they'll go for, like, main tank Maiev. I mean, it's possible. They could pick up another healer. They could pick up Medivh. Like, if Stitches is picked up, but that'd be such a wild composition. Oh, please, Day, please. I'd love to see it. That is too perfect. Hanzo Genji will be, Hanzo Varian will be grabbed here. So no Stitches. I just thought the hook into root mind control would be really good. You can pick up, well, not anymore, the Junkrat, but still. Hanzo variant, so he gets good wave clear. The Siege isn't too bad. Obviously, variant's not a real boy till level 10. Or level 4. Actually, honestly, a Muradin here would be really good. Stormbolt to Blaze, or, yeah. Stormbolt to just CC people, allow Tychus to just drain the health. You have Deckard follow-up. Yeah, this is a really good draft for 30k. Let's see how it all unfolds. Day, this is absolutely adorable, this photo. Oh my god. Start prediction. Which team wins Infernal Shrines? We've got 30k versus Anti-Clown Association. 5-minute gamble. Get him on in. It's Tremor, it'll be Stitches. Uh-oh, someone was incorrect in Twitch chat. We all know what that means. Time to gift subs. What's up, I? How you doing? Thank you again for the tier 2 on Friday. I appreciate that greatly. Not sure if you were around when we got to resend it. I know you said you were not really paying attention because you didn't want to get spoiled, so hope you're doing well. Thank you again for the resubscription. And thank you, Ashmantle, for the gamble call out. We got 10k on 30k. Can we get 30k for 30k? Oh my god, dude. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I hadn't seen them for a while just because, you know, spine injury and stuff. So I was talking to him and his girlfriend. And at one point, she just, like, pulls out a Kleenex, like, just, like, mid-conversation and just starts blowing her nose. It's just the way she did it. Like, it was just super, like, slow. She was, like, trying to be sly about it. I don't know. So then we were getting on the subject of just, like, the pine pollen, and her boyfriend was like, oh, it's not that bad today, I feel. And then we all looked outside in that moment. It was just a big gust of green outside. It was, oh, it's a rough out here. But hey, June's getting close to the end, and that's usually when pine pollen just ends. Tremor will be your Muradin. He's going to be going into block stacks level 1. That's where you're seeing him jump really quickly and get the remount and such. We've got a Cure, Maiev, Legacy Deckard Cain, Cattle on the Tychus, and Liam will be the Hogger. Right side of the map, we're taking a look at Anti-Clown Association. What's up, Saddle? You're just in time to gamble on the teams. Weary Day for map number 1. We'll be playing Malfurion for Anti-Clown Association. Valimar on the Blaze. We'll see a Kelsier Hanzo. Roger with Sylvanas and got Phil to play this variant. Scatter off the wall. Doesn't find a stack yet for Kelsier's Hanzo. Nice Memento. Sapphire for the Deckard Cain. That'll increase the slow to 65%. Baseline is 35 off the Haradra Cube. Adrenaline Stimpak for our Blaze. We've got the Might of the Banshee Queen. Right? Might of the Banshee Queen? Nope. Overwhelming Affliction. Always mix up the two of those. A little scatter poke here. Muradin and friends turn around on a Weary Day Malfurion. And he drops a massive Entangling Root. Good Stormbolt into Hanzo. The natural agility not coming through. And First Blood does go over to the side of 30k. Overpower for the Varian level 1 as well. Good siege into bottom lane. First objective will be Arcane in bottom lane. Minion wave is here, and just taking this down is huge for 30k. That means if they win the Punisher, they're able to just step in with that jump and play off the CC. And man, oh man, this is some early siege. Hey, I mean, at the rate we're going, it's going to be a very fast stream today. I did have the idea that if we were to get back to 400 current subs, that I would do a few hours of Elden Ring. Like, I'd restart the stream and stream a bit more, but we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. We'll go fishing. We'll see if there's some primes in the sea. Fan of Knives starting at this camp on the left-hand side. We've got Liam clearing out the Impaler, or the Impaler camp. I had it right. For mid. He's actually going to leave. He gets a bit of damage, but he wants to go to top lane and make sure he picks up everything over there. I don't know if Day is lurking or still around, but there was my Corsair manager I was watching his stream recently, and he was talking about the new Destiny stuff, and he's like, doing solo legendary or something like that is like, he's like, I don't think it's something that's doable right now. And immediately my brain went to, I bet Liam has already done it. Like, I don't know the exact things for Destiny, but my partner manager was talking about, like, how difficult he thinks that, like, solo legendary or something like that will be. Because Liam, if you did not know, is insane at Destiny. Kid is cracked, as they say. Alright, Twitch Gamble's gonna end. We do have over 30k for 30k. Nicely done. Arcane Punisher will be our first one of the game. We got 5 seconds on that. We'll see Malfurion grabbing this camp for the top right. You did it, Big Sid. You've already done Legendary solo in the new Destiny season. So my partner manager is wrong! I must go to Reddit. It's tough, but able to do. Yeah, I've always heard that Liam is insanely good at Destiny, and if there's anyone who can do the crazy stuff really early on and fast, it seemingly is him. Well, we got a taunt from Varian, followed up by a jet propulsion. Cure is going to be able to get the Spirit of Vengeance. No! The Twin Flames from Blaze is enough. I thought he was going to get out with like 35 HP. Liam gets another bounce around the objective phase, and this will be Arcane Punisher over to the side of 30k. I say that, and they still have 3 Skeletal Defenders to go. Tremor on this Muradin, just trying to back away, doesn't want to give over another death, and I think he might be dead here. Rooted, tooted, and booted. Natural agility. Hogger able to spin into a potion. Legacy hit with a charge from Varian, but that's the end of that. Got those festering wounds for our Sylvanas, which pair really well into the level 1 Overwhelming Affliction. We're actually getting kind of close to 10 talents here. We'll cycle through those other numbers. Master Assassin for the Tychus. We also will be seeing Emerald Decker Cane. That is a 75% healing debuff for 4 seconds. That's a pretty big deal. Pinned down for Cure. Not finished. No stacks yet. We also will be seeing the Elune's Wrath. Pretty standard build for him. And Muradin's going to be going into Heavy Impact level 7. I wonder if he'll go launch at 16. Oftentimes that's the combo. My apologies. Apparently the Nexus Forces take down Hagra in bottom lane. May have gotten a bad bounce. Maybe a good scatter from Hanzo, but he's only on two stacks currently. Antigon Association finding a couple kills early on in this game might pull ahead in the experience department, and absolutely they will with that kill onto Cattle Tychus. Uh-oh. Is the favored team gonna lose? Roger picks up the last tower, or clears out the last tower in top lane. Liam's back in the mix, and he'll be able to clear out this wave and soak up the experience. But 10 talents here will be here first on the right-hand side. Let's see, we got a Varian. Oh, we already knew it was taunt. We actually don't know what he's going to be going into. We'll see what he does when he blocks here. Waiting for that pair. Okay, so he's gonna go into Warbringer. He's got the 4-second charge. Tranquility from Malfurion. We'll be also seeing Wailing Arrow for Sylvanas, Bunker Blaze, and Dragon's Arrow for Hanzo. Opposing side, 30k have not picked up their level 10 yet. They're about a quarter level away. Cattle is my goat. No, I think he's the giant cattle pillar. Kalo, what's up, bud? Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Uh-oh, a little bit of a pause. We'll find out what that's going to be in a moment here. Maybe we will. Oh, Discord issues. Okay, there we go. I was like, did I turn off the chat by accident? Nope, we're good. Well, anyways, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We are almost filling the entire wall full of raffle tickets for the Baja Ross giveaway coming up this Thursday. So we're getting close. We're getting close to filling up the entire wall. If we could do that, that'd be awesome. But either way, hope you're all having a wonderful day. Good to see all of you in chat. And, yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow's my day off. I start my time off after stream today. Probably watch a movie or two. Maybe go to the beach tomorrow. Tomorrow does seem like a nice beach day. Even though it's going to be like 11 mile an hour winds, which is a little bit much because the waves will start, getting a little big. But I think it's gonna be like 80 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. Oh, it's currently 69. Nice. Yeah, it's 81 with 13 mile an hour winds. So maybe we'll go to the beach early in the morning or something. The waves freak out Bandit. That's why. My adorable dog that is afraid of his own shadow is, of course, afraid of the waves. When I take him to the beach, I have to take a little, I have a little collapsible bowl for when we go on hikes. And whenever I go to the beach, I have to take that because he won't go into the water because the waves scare him. Or he'll just go, like, it's shallow enough, but there's so much of the chop or whatever that he ends up, like, licking up a bunch of sand as well. So I always fill that full of water for him because it's just, yeah, he's my good guy. So maybe that's what we'll do. Looks like we have Discord resets. Oh, wow. Sorry. Got Filth is literally calling out that Tremor is dead off of this unpause. I mean, Taunt is available. Varian is literally charging onto the Muradin. Malfurion, let's see, does Malfurion have a root available when we unpause? He does. So there's a Taunt. Wailing Arrow's available for Sylvanas. Where's the Blaze? Okay, he's nowhere around. So, apparently, Godfelt is calling out that Tremor will be dead off the unpause. Now I'm really excited for this unpause to happen, but we gotta wait for the Discord issues to subside, and we'll get back into game. What's up, Kenwood? Good to see you, dude. Oh God, we are using team voice. What? Holy fucking shit, it's a Tier 3 sub. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my fucking God, fucking Tier 3 sub. Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh my God, Crush, thank you for the Tier 3 for 6 months in advance. Thank you for 44 months. Holy crap. I got a raise. You get a raise. Yo, congratulations on the raise, Crush. Big congratulations. Nice. Was it? No, that was Lard yesterday. Lard was like 2 days ago was saying that he was watching a new employee struggle through a presentation. Thank you again. That is huge. Thank you so much, Crush. That is 5 raffle tickets in the Baharas giveaway. How you doing, Kenwood? This sub notification, how creative. I have the best Tier 2 and Tier 3 sub alerts on all of Twitch. I also have some fantastic gifted sub alerts. But if you're thinking about triggering those, wait just a moment because we're about to get back into game. I encourage you to test out all the gifted sub alerts. We also have different alerts for small amounts and 5s, 10s, all that good stuff. I'll get us into the game. Here we go. Thank you again, Crush. That is super generous. Thank you. Appreciate that greatly. So, we're back into it. Tremor wasn't dead off of the unpause, so that's kind of awkward. Got Filth is a liar. We have Containment Disc, Shockwave, Lornado for the Decker Cane, as well as Avatar and Commandeer Odin. So all heroics are here, and all heroics are off cooldown as well. Next Punisher, second one of the game, will be Mortar Punisher in the mid lane. Taunt onto Muradin, Containment Disc into that Varian. The Baradra Cube with the Emerald is going to be a little late there. Still, no kill. Though a few heroics have been spent in all of this. Commandeer Odin, Avatar Muradin. I did see a Lornado, Tranquility, Bunker, Wailing Arrow. Varian able to charge to an ally because of his level 10. Yeah, I was actually just checking the Lego thing this morning. It looks like Bonsai Tree is winning by like 5 or 6 votes. I can't remember if it was like 12 or 13. But if you have not voted on the Lego set for July that we're going to be hanging out and building on stream, be sure to do so. I really enjoyed building the Piranha Plant. That was a fun time. Kind of sit around and chat about random stuff and build Lego. Maiev will soak up top lane. Looks like Kier's going to tap well as well. Has that Fallen Shaman camp. I love that Legacy is placing these potions in the U shape for Hogger. Hogger's still getting chunked a bunch, but he's just landing perfectly into this now. That bounce will not go the way he's hoping for. Able to get the shockwave after the Hog Wild expires. Liam fishing around for a healing potion. We'll be able to find a couple. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo ripped into the enemy as a bunker does come down from Blaze. Liam with a decent Hog Wild through a few enemies, but no one will go down. A Jet Propulsion does says hello to the Knoll here, and an Umbral Bind will pull Valimar back. Deckard Cain with the snipe. Let's go, Legacy. What's that overkill? I gotta know. I gotta know this overkill. 17 overkill with the Herodric Cube. That is so satisfying when you're Deckard Cain. Really good taunt into Root Wailing Arrow, and Cure will be traded, but the objective phase is still looking pretty good. Liam set up for another U-shaped bounce around this mid-objective. Potions are still coming out from Legacy. Actually, I lied. Legacy has no mana, but it's 3 Skeletal Defenders needed. Varian charges in, staggering blow from Liam. Legacy goes in for the Regeneration Globe. And Legacy will be punished for stepping in, and he'll be sent back to the retirement home for the time being. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 13 talent tiers, because those are here on the right-hand side and left, actually. Just now coming through. Taunt from Varian to create a little bit of space for the clear onto the Punisher. The fort front gate will go down, and second Punisher has expired. Gets the fort front gate, gets a bit of damage onto the fort, and this will be our bottom lane camp contested. The rotation was definitely seen as we swapped into vision really quickly. And Tremor just chilling in the bush, anchoring for the allies in case anyone steps into this. But there will be no invade into this camp. The right side, Siege camp will be grabbed. Got Filth in the bush, anchoring. Tremor here in the rotation. It's going to be traded camps for mid lane. Super Potions level 13 from Legacy. Very much love that. Not only do you get the big heals, but also targets under 50% HP heal for 25% more. Here goes in with the Spirit of Vengeance, trying to get some Umbral Bind and some Fan of Knives, but doesn't look like anything really connected. The next Punisher will be frozen in the top lane. Alright. And there's been early siege onto the fort front gate, so if the members of Anticon Association can win this, they'll be able to push in and take down a fort, maybe threaten the keep front gate in top lane. 16 talent here almost here on the right-hand side. 6-2 in kills. Actually, just checking really quickly what the experience difference is between these two teams. About 4,000. It's about 3K in just heroic kills. Well, doesn't look like 30K is going to be trying to step in for any sort of early fight before 16. Seems like this will just be the passive experience soak from the waves crashing in. Though I will point out, it's been a little bit since our Punisher last Punisher expired, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we have the announcement within the next minute or so. But I think that's enough time for the level 16 to come through on the left side for 30K. Varian gets the charge, no taunt activation onto Cure. And there's an attempted offset fighter, offset level fight here. Also Hogger showing in top lane, so it's also going to be a 4v5. Maybe even 4v3. Cure reads the rotation well, able to get the Spirit of Vengeance out. I've never seen both these teams play so passively all of a sudden. Moonfire check into the bush. Tremor discovered. This is going to be Bruiser Camp on the left-hand side grabbed. There's the Punisher activation. We do have the 16 on both sides. Scroll of Stone Curse for the Deckard Cain. We will have that Dwarf launch with the heavy impact, as well as those block stacks at level 1 for Muradin. Banner of Dalaran. We'll also be seeing Giant Slayer. Have the Vengeful Knives with the bladed armor as well. So full Fan of Knives build for Cure here. Got the Headbanger on the Hogger. And we'll see. Liam's going to maybe set up for the horizontal bounce, I believe, is what Hoggers look for on this objective phase. Or maybe not. Gets a few Skeletal Defenders, backs away, Scroll of Sealing onto the Varian as the Shockwave comes through as well. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas is a huge scatter, chunks into Liam, and he gets dropped down to, well, nothing. Dragon's Arrow continues the fight as a Jet Propulsion follows that up. Cattle trying to back away on this Tychus, getting good heals from Legacy, but it's not enough. As Anti-Clone Association run on in and look for the old man, as he's going to be able to enjoy some Werther's Originals back at his retirement home. And Kier currently trying to make the big YouTube play, but Valmar shuts that down with a Jet Propulsion to face. I will say this, though. Pinned down did get finished out, so there's that at least. That scatter was gross. That scatter was absolutely disgusting. If you go back and clip that, you'll see that Liam's health bar goes from, like, I think it was 75 down to, like, 20% or something. Or it was like 100. Like, the scatter was just disgusting, absolutely. Muradin is able to get a kill into Sylvanas, so there's that at least, I guess. Hogger will respawn, but yeah, that scatter was absolutely oof. And I mean, look right there. Tremor getting chunked once again. Charge from Varian. Another good scatter. You gotta stay away from these walls. Kelsier, an absolute monster with the geometry. Pin done. I like that. I like that I'm stealing it. Hold on, I gotta delete your message so that no one can claim that you told this to me. There you go, I delete your message. I thought of it. It was all my idea. I'm like that one Twitter guy. Kira's gonna get a camp for bottom lane. It's 11-3 in kills as level 18 is just about to roll through. A level lead and then some favoring the side of Anti-Clone Association. It's not like there's Twitch logs or anything like that that still keep those deleted messages. No, 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 no. Blue Shockface, don't be surprised. There's a lot of streamers out there that will hear you say a joke and then claim it as their own. It's happened to me a lot. It happened to me at a LAN event, literally. Containment disc onto Varian on the left-hand side. Currently have a Black Arrow onto this top lane keep. Anti-Clone Association, I think they're going to look to shut down map number 1 and show that 30k can bleed, because I don't think 30k's dropped a map or an entire... Yeah, 30k is literally not... I have these stats over here. 30k has not dropped a map or a series in the round robin, and Anti-Clone Association will show that these gods can bleed. Reference to 300 if you didn't get it. 20 talent here on the right. They're going to follow up a Varian charge into Cattle here, and this is looking like it's all done and dusted. Actually, this fight's kind of awkwardly long. Hogger does go down. Hanzo will fall as well. Roger working on the court as Tychus is trying his best to defend. Tremor lands the Stormbolt. That's a lot of damage onto Roger. This is getting a little awkward here. No bunker available for Blaze. Jet Propulsion does connect onto a few. Big Moonfire from Weary Day to heal up Varian, and a slow burn onto the core is going to yield a victory for the side of Anti-Clone Association. 30k drop their first map in the entire round robin. Sausage, bacon, and cheese sandwich. That sounds delicious. That sounds very, very good. You know what else is delicious? More Heroes of the Storm action. We are here into map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side will be 30k down in this best of 3 series. As the losing team, they opted in for first pick priority after after the first map. Big surprise. After losing map number 1, they opted in for first pick priority. This will be Anti-Clone Association choosing to take us to Dragonshire. Sorry. With chocolate milk. Oh, I haven't had chocolate milk in ages. That's what honestly, I should buy some chocolate milk. If they have lactose-free chocolate milk, I'm gonna get some. Dude, ah, man. There's a pretty decent lactose-free chocolate milk by Sunnyside, I think it is. It's like a California brand or something. I don't know. It's great. But I gotta do lactose-free because, yeah. Otherwise, if I drink regular milk or anything like that, I'll just curl up and wanna just die. You okay, Mr. Bandit? Got some sniffles. So we got a Sylvanas and Lunara band on the left-hand side. We will be seeing a Junkrat and Brightwing band away. To kick things off for Anti-Clan Association on Dragonshire, they'll have Blaze Diablo. Currently have a Lucio first pick on the left for 30k. So I'm just trying to see if I can push out our ads a little bit further. No, I don't have another snooze, but half an hour should be good enough. Looking for Baha in NGS games? Wait, what? What, Kala? I don't follow you. What would it hurt to delactose everything? So my dad still drinks like regular. So I love like whole milk. Like I love whole milk. So I'll get lactose free for that for my cereal. And when my parents will visit, my dad says the lactose free is like it's said to him it's more sugary. Like at least it not maybe sugary, but it tastes sweeter. So I don't know. You should play an NGS. Well, we all know I'm trash at this game. I have silver mentality. My casting is bad. Have you not seen like the 3 Reddit posts that people don't like me? Personally, I get a lot of anxiety playing in competitive. I like to cast. I don't mind playing like rank and stuff like that, but playing with a group of teammates, I get very anxious. I overthink a lot of things. I don't want to let down my friends or my teammates, you know? So, I prefer casting. I like casting. I like watching things, but I don't pretend like I'm better than a lot of the players. Like, I'll cast Division E of NGS and be like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, as a caster you can see things and know things, but it still is like a lot of those players in the lowest divisions of NGS or Heroes Lounge are still way better than me. So, I enjoy just analyzing, chatting, hanging out, talking about the games. Speaking of talking about the game, we'll have a Greymane Uther on the right for Anti-Clan Association grabbed. Lucio, Yrel, Hanzo on the left-hand side. Cho'Gall setup is prevalent and available, but we'll see what they're actually going to be going into here. Main tank, like, is Cattle going to grab main tank role back from Tremor, or is Tremor just going to be continuing to play main tank and we get another assassin from... Okay. It's a Muradin again, but we will see a Zagara here. Not a, like, actually there's not a ton to clear out Zagara creep in bottom lane, because I'm assuming this will be Yrel solo into Blaze. Liam pulling out the big guns here for map number 2. Division E players are Ghosts and NGS, honestly. Yeah, no, seriously, like, there's so many good players in every division. That's why I'm not biased. I'm not gonna go to Division E and like make jokes about the players or anything like that. I don't know. I think 30k can do it, but I'm just the Zagara is an interesting one for me. I'm not too sure. Genji will be the last pick on the right side. We'll see. I'm not out on the Zagara, but I'm a little weary of it. Start prediction. Why is there a ping for me? Yes, okay. Dragonshire, 30k, right side, Anti-Clan Association, 5-minute gamble, get them on in. I need a cup of tea. Oh, Ash Mantle's faster than me. Thank you, bud. So, Dragonshire, map number 2. Will 30k be 2-0'd by Anti-Clan Association, or can we see a map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day? As a reminder, there are 3 best of 3s today. 3 best of 3s. Got Filth will be your Diablo on the right-hand side for Anti-Clan Association with a Kelsier, Greymane, Valimar, Blaze, Roger is your Genji, and Weary Day Uther. Left side of the map, looking to take us to a map number 3 in this series. We've got a Liam Yrel. Good synergy with that mount, by the way. We'll have Kier Hanzo, Legacy Lucio, Cattle on the Zagara. Good synergy again. And we'll have Tremor Muradin. Oh. A bit of a pause here, maybe another Discord issue. Discord issue again. All right, well, be sure to get your gambles in. You still have some time. If you're curious, for level 1s, if that does sway your gamble any way, shape, or form, nothing really major to note outside of Silver Touch for Uther. Diablo's going to go Soul Shield. Hanzo, Simple Geometry. We've got the Accelerando for Lucio, as well as that Corpse Feeders on the Zagara for upgrade on the Infested drop. So probably see Bile drop and stuff like that. Probably see the Envenomment level 4. And then we'll have our Devouring Maw. I don't think Cattle goes Nidus here. I think it'll be like Devouring Maw, and then you see the upgrades on the Hydralisk. Alright, the readies are out. Let's get back into the game, everybody. There you go. Alright, you still got time to make a prediction. Let's see what happens. Tremor in the bush, couple shurikens from Genji, as the Fire Stomp discovers some creep tumors. Genji jumps in, looking for a few auto attacks onto Legacy, who's gonna have that wall ride active. Blaze activates his Adrenaline Stim Pack, as you hear. Yrel, Liam already in the top lane. Blaze will be dismounted by Cure, slowing the rotation slightly, but it's not like Liam's gonna get a massive advantage. It's not like the entire Fort Front gate's been going down the entire time. And speaking of things going down, Roger health bar getting dropped a little bit in bottom lane, but he's going to be able to tap well. Diablo makes the rotation down here. Gilnean Splash does not connect from Kelsier. Give me 1 second. Allergies.
You think yourself worthy of Dragon Knight's power?
Alright, sorry. Riding the mute button as best I can today.
Control of the shrine.
Pine Pollen really kicked my butt yesterday, and it's continuing to do so today. Zagara overlaps with Hanzo a bit. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm very curious about this Zagara. I'm not 100% on it. Like, I think it can be good. I mean, it's Dragonshire. It typically goes long, so getting to level 16-20 with Zagara will be the huge factor. But I feel like up until then, it's like, try not to lose, because, I don't know, it feels like the team fight, the kill potential is higher for Anti-Clan Association. Greymane Genji dive in with the Diablo. Uther's gotta he'll run right up to you and Hammer of Justice your face. He's also got the Pursuit of Justice for movement speed. So we'll see. We'll see how things work out here, but it does feel like Anti-Clan Association, if they can get early game momentum and just find kill after kill and continuing siege through bottom lane, I think they could end fast. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There's the Envenom Spine. We got the Explosive Arrow for Hanzo for a little extra wave clear. Greymane with Eyes in the Dark. Good scatter from Cure, picking up a little bit more. Stormbolt attempted onto Roger, but Tremor doesn't find any connection with that. Currently have the Stim activated from Blaze, and this will be Greymane helping clear out that camp that Liam had earlier.
The fire comes for you.
Oh, wow. Dragon Knight grabbed by 30k. Was not really expecting that one right there. Either way. Thought that would have been delayed out in mid lane. Not going to be the case, as Genji dives onto Cattle on bottom, gets a few stacks on Shuriken Mastery, swift strikes away for the minion wave. Nice jet propulsion from Valimar. Twin Flame poke as well. Speaking of poke, Molten Flames constantly coming out from Cure inside the Dragon Knight. Looks to kick away Kelsier, but the Eyes in the Dark deny that. Murden and friends can chase down Valimar. And First Blood, as the gamble just now closes, goes over to 30k. Maybe they can find Uther here as well. He's got the Pursuit of Justice for that movement speed buff after he lands a Hammer of Justice, but that looks like that'll be expired here. Or at least the attempt on his life will expire. Lucio... Oh, that was weird. Good Shadow Charge right off the Dragon Knight ending there. Good stun into Legacy as well. Roger jumping in, trying to take down Cure on Hanzo, but it's Roger the one picked off by 30k. Zagara joins in for a moment, and she goes right back to bottom lane. Rel helping out a little bit as well. Slug Hunter is subbing for Nasmus in the Squeal Team 6 game at the end of the series is today. Nice. That'll be cool to see. I haven't seen Slug Hunter in a while in game. Sonic Arrow connects onto Got Filth here as the bottom lane wave is bolstered by a Bruiser Camp. Shadow Charge into Muradin, or at least into a minion. Overpower into Muradin. Roger continuing to clear out that mage minion here. Gets rid of that spell armor for the enemy or for the allies inside, but no extra siege. Siege Giants will be grabbed by Kier here on the left-hand side. Legacy wall riding around. Does have that vision from all that creep that Cattle is supplied in this mid to bottom zone. A little bit of poke onto Got Filth. Fire Stomp out from Diablo, trying to find some of this creep tumors. I actually think he missed this creep tumor right there with that Fire Stomp. And Zagara continues to hold bottom pretty well. Second Dragonite phase of the game is up and available. We'll be seeing our level 10s in a moment at the top of the screen. Faster for the side of 30k as they have the double kill so far. Good scatter into Uther. Stormbolt, of course, finished out by Muradin since he hits level 10. Avatar, Dragon's Arrow, Ardent Defender, Devouring Maw, and Lucio, I assume is high five, but Sound Barrier is picked up for so the sort of counter burst that teams can bring to the table. We'll see what Legacy opts in for. He actually, I think, is waiting for other teams. He's waiting for the other like, if it's Lightning Breath, then we'll probably see Sound Barrier. Apocalypse, I feel like, would be high five. No. Alright, either way. Still goes high five as the enemies do pick up Lightning Breath, Curse Bullet, Bunker, X-Strike, and Divine Shield. We got 10s on both sides. Diablo's full on souls. He also has the reduced soul consumption post level 10. And Yrel does not get delayed by Roger in time. Another Dragonite to 30k. And the momentum is looking good for our blue squad for that map number 3 in this first best of 3 of the day. Diablo above this engagement, looking for an angle onto Tremor maybe. I don't think that collision is available, so he's just going to jump back into the bush and wait patiently to see if there's any other step up. But a little bit of pokes from Hanzo, 19 stacks on Simple Geometry, almost done with this, should finish it soon. Dragonite has rotated to top. And Liam gets baited for the, I don't know, the run into the wall sort of kick thing onto the Genji, who does pull away. That Swift Strike. Kick onto Blaze, throws him near mid. Bottom lane siege, by the way, continuing. Silver touched on by Uther. We've got Simple Geometry from Hanzo. Tremor gets chunked by a Cursed Bullet. Genji Shuriken Mastery is finished out as well onto that Dragonite in top lane, which does get the Fort Front Gate. Mid lane was already opened up last Dragonite phase. Liam, out of this Dragonite, will be able to look for a Righteous Hammer. I think I'd actually just had it charged up in case anyone stepped into him, but not going to be the case. And Diablo looking to clear out more creep tumors. Cattle still supplying decent creep around this map. Assist pings, I think, from Cattle here is a lot of his creep is being cleared out in bottom. Man, these Terran scans are just the worst. Devouring Maw into 2, but there's no... Oh, Dragon's Arrow, Dragon's Arrow, Dragon's Arrow. Beautifully thrown from that Bruiser Camp on the left-hand side. Wonderfully done, Kier. That timing was insane. Literally. As the Devouring Maw ended, that arrow collided. God dang, Kier. Kill on to Greymane will be confirmed with all of that. Genji being poked in this rotation in mid, as Yrel in top lane is going to continue to soak things up. Blaze trying to clear out that Bruiser Camp that was grabbed by Liam and Hanzo. We have Siege Giants for the bottom lane. Cattle providing more creep around that mid to bottom zone. Diablo Shadow charges in. High five onto Cure as we have the X-Strike from Genji. Yrel, Avenging Wrath into the enemy team as that will be a Lightning Breath from Diablo. Soul Shield and all of that as well. He gets hit with some scatter arrows, but no level 16 on that Giant Slayer. I assume it will be Giant Slayer because I feel like there's going to be so many good opportunities to really chunk the Diablo health bar with that. But Piercing is often the pickup as well because the explosive arrow level 4 value. Heavy casters, devastating charge, Bronzebeard Rage, Velen's Chosen. Alright, 6 stacks, by the way, on that level 7 bile drop for cattle, halfway through those 12 stacks. Third Dragonite phase up and available, and Moon and Sunshine immediately grabbed by the crew of 30k. Can they get the Dragonite, though? Diablo's in the bush. Scatter does reveal. Stormbolt into Greymane as well. Sonic Arrow just to catch that. There's a rotation still from Genji and Uther. Blaze will grab the Sunshine in the top lane. Good Stormbolt on to Got Filth here, who throws down a Fire Stomp. Muradin Dwarf tossing in. But a Siege Giant will be used to back away. Good Stormbolt on to Roger. And Genji is going to throw back some Shurikens into the enemy team. It is going to be the heavy impact level 7, so no mini stuns with the Skullcracker. Stormbolt attempted there. Dragon's Arrow onto 2. Cleanse from Uther. Soul Shield activated, and no other dive onto Diablo or any other heroes. Currently have Yrel clearing things out on top. Blaze holding that, or regaining the Sunshine for his allies. As Roger in mid lane was pushing things up. But right now, with 3 kills to 0, it is still experience advantage over to the side of 30k. They've also been constantly grabbing these 2 Siege Giant camps and this Bruiser camp from bottom. That's going to be yielding a decent amount of experience for the Mercenaries. It's going to jump up a little bit further here as we do have this bottom lane grab. So yeah, it's almost double. It's actually over double the experience grabbed in Mercenaries, and that's helping out a bit. But top lane fort does go down. There will be at least one structure taken down by the side of Anti-Clan Association as they force out the Ardent Defender from Yrel. She's at full HP. Liam gets a nice Righteous Hammer. The ally crew is now here to help out. And now, the turn of tables, Legacy looking for that push-off. Does have the heavy casters, level 13. High 5 onto one of the allies, as we currently have a sound wave onto Roger. Legacy still harassing onto the Genji, looking for a swift strike out. So another push-off. X-Strike used to get away further and faster. And Devouring Maw onto Diablo. Legacy should have a push-off here. Oh, high 5 onto Muradin immediately. Did he not go for... Oh, he didn't go cooldown at 7, actually. He went for the... off the wall, hitting enemy heroes with Soundwave while Wall Ride is active, reduces his cooldown by 3 seconds. I kept seeing Wall Ride so much, and there's a Wall Ride level 7 cooldown for your push-off, so I thought that's what he was going into, but no, not the case. Either way, it is going to be Giant Slayer, by the way, for the Hanzo. Templar's Verdict, we get the Corrosive Saliva with the Hydralisk Transfusion combo. There's going to be the Dwarf Launch for Muradin, synergistic with his level 1 and 7. Mid fort does go down. All fort structures have been taken out. Muradin Dwarf tosses in, met by a Shadow Charge of Diablo, but he still lands the Stormbolt, gets the kill onto Greymane. Stun from Uther does connect, and seems like mid-siege is still the priority. Late game Zagara becomes a monster, dropping more corpse feeders out here. And Bile Drop level 7 is 11 out of 12 stacks for those extra roaches. Actually, extra roach, right? It's just 1? Yeah. So keep front gate and mid does go down. Bottom lane pushed up a little bit here. And it's 2 levels to go for level 20 with 5 to 0 and kills 30k. Turning up the heat in map number 2, making this series a little bit more interesting. So Dragonite expires. Roger goes in with a few Shurikens. Currently have Siege Giant camp being grabbed. Diablo fire stomps to get some vision of the enemy. Twin Flame from Blaze gets the dismount onto Tremor. And maybe we actually see his team fight around this. Bile Drop is done. God Filth gets chunked. Avatar activated by the Muradin. Divine Shield onto the Greymane. I think that was intended for Diablo, but it doesn't matter. Devouring Maw will connect onto Blaze and Diablo. Bunkers available out of this as the Dragon's Arrow collides onto Roger. The Lucio trying to chase this down. And will be able to find the kill. Legacy, the real ranged assassin for the members of 30k. 6th kill over to the side of 30k as more roaches will be summoned. Siege Giants making their way into bottom. Oh, Greymane, Blaze, Diablo, and Uther are here to defend. A level to go for 20, and a win condition now set up through bottom lane for the side of 30k, as I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Dragonite announcement fairly soon. Very low cooldown from when the Dragonite expires to when we get another announcement, but Blaze is going for this camp. Muradin Dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt, and Hanzo with a great scatter as well. Gets another kill. Genji about to respawn in 4 seconds. If they could stagger out a Diablo death, actually, well, if they could just reset his souls, that'd be pretty big, but they won't be able to do so. And this is going to be Bruiser Camp grab for the mid lane, or the top lane. Speaking of top lane, decent wave. Looks like someone will go deal with that. Looks like it's Yrel and Zagara hearthing out for full mana. Currently have Hanzo. It looks like he's just going to tap well and go for the Bruiser Camp for top lane on the left-hand side. Yeah. So painting the map blue for the members of 30k, as this looks like Cattle's going to start working on Siege Giants. Wouldn't be surprised if this Bruiser Camp and bottom is grabbed. Yrel gets the wave, and there's no minion wave pushed up since that Bruiser Camp from over here just was now cleared out. So Yrel gets the top shrine. Lucio's in mid. I don't know who they're going to put inside the Dragonite here. Muradin leaves the camp. It looks like Muradin's going to try and grab Dragonite. Oh, no, they're just going to have Yrel get into it. Okay. Seraphim, self-cast as we've got Liam face-checking through a bush, and the map is officially painted blue for the crew of 30k. They get all the camps. I guess it's not really blue right now since the Dragonite does despawn camps, but this is looking like an attempt to end here. We do have that Pack Instincts level 20 for Zagara. House Party as well for Lucio, Seraphim, Rewind Muradin, as well as the Bullseye for Hanzo. Upgrade on the Sonic Arrow. Lightning Breath activated to try and clear out the minion wave. Currently have a Devouring Maw interrupting all of that. Liam inside the Dragonite's going straight to core. The Dragon's Arrow connects onto 2. The Bullseye to follow up. Roger getting chunked a little bit here, but the Dragonite's dropping fairly rapidly. Diablo Souls, or Life Bar is actually is being threatened. I guess the Souls as well. Dragonite's done, but the core is falling rapidly. 62% remains as a Baneling Barrage comes out from Zagara. She's able to get the kill into Diablo, but Hanzo is able to get the double kill for his allies. Diablo Soul's expended. He's back in the mix with that lower cooldown or lower death timer. Gets the Shadow Charge after Shadow Charge, but it doesn't matter. 30k are able to take us to a map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. GG. Well played. All right. Well, we're 11 subs away from our goal. If you'd like to push up for that, it's much appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for map number 3 in our first best of 3. Maybe all of our games will go the distance today. That'd be fun. That'd be fun if all of our games go to a map 3. That'll give us 9 maps in total. But I'll see you all in the draft. Welcome back, everybody, into the Hanzo Genji Cup. We're in the round robin round 4, and we got 30k versus Anti-Clan Association for map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. I was hoping for a Tomb game. We're going to be heading into Tomb. This will be map choice from 30k, as Anti-Clan Association did lose map number 1. So we'll be seeing them have first pick, or opt in for first pick priority. And what is it that they want to start out their bans with? What was annoying last game, or what do they don't want to deal with, I guess is the better way to phrase that. And Brightwing will be banned out immediately. Lucio's gone. Won't give that over to the enemy squad. Maybe a target ban onto Muradin, but granted he's been picked super late in the draft, so maybe you could ban him in the mid ban phase. What's up, Phoenix? Am I excited for Elden Ring? Yes. We played like 7-ish hours on Friday, and I was going to go longer, but I decided better of it because my body was hurting a little bit. We're going to be playing Elden Ring on Tuesday as well as Friday of next week. I was saying that if I hit 400 current subs, I was... if we get our sub count back to 400, I was thinking about doing a longer stream today, but I think today is just going to be casting, and then Tuesday's going to be a nice long Elden Ring stream. Wednesday we're going to do a little bit of HOTS and Hades, as well as Friday will be Elden Ring. Or Thursday actually is also our raffle, our painting day. So I'll be doing a painting day on Thursday. So the new schedule will go into Discord probably later today. I made it literally before stream after I finished breakfast, so I'll probably put it in there. I do have there's an option for a couple other games, so the schedule might get shuffled around. It just depends if I get into like a beta for something. How long did it take to get back into it? I'm still relearning it, how to play. I'd say it was about, and granted, I've played a lot of Elden Ring. I mean, I played a decent amount. We've done randomizers, we've done replay throughs, like we've done a bunch of stuff. We've done crowd control as well. I also play a lot of Souls games consistently, so it took me like an hour-ish at most to kind of get back and familiar with like the dodge roll window, because my brain was still on like parrying windows from Ghost of Tsushima, which is definitely different than dodge windows and stuff in Elden Ring. So it took me a little bit to get back into it, but I'd say like after an hour or so, I was kind of back to like, all right, yep. But I personally, I love the DLC. It's challenging. It's beautiful. Like, I don't play a FromSoft game to be like, oh boy, I can two-hit the boss and we're done. I don't play like, there's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of complaints around the DLC being too difficult, and it's like, it's a From Software game. That's the point. Sylvanas Johanna Malfurion picked up on the right-hand side. We got an early Diablo Yrel, so no Muradin priority in this game. Interesting. What do they want to start banning here? Maybe a mage? Maybe probably a solo lane, actually. Maybe get rid of, like, Leoric or something. Rexxar could be a ban. I don't know. It's kind of like a niche thing for Tomb of Spider Queen. We don't see it very often, but Rexxar can be grabbed. Flare at level 1 actually offers up great vision. You only did like 150 hours around release. Only 150 hours? That's a lot. That is a lot, though, Phoenix. That's a lot. But I personally, I'm loving the DLC. Mixed reviews with difficulty and performance, yeah. Well, I think there was like an interview where Miyazaki quite literally said the DLC will scale with your character. So if you go in with a level 500 character, the DLC scales with that. So, I don't know. I don't know if that was a meme or if that was legitimately in an interview. But if he did say that, then, like, I don't know why people are surprised. It's a FromSoft game. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's the point. Ugh, people. Tassadar Anduin. I have not seen a Tassadar in a very long time. This is going to be interesting, but it does synergize with that Diablo. You get the Force Wall out, Diablo Shadow charges into that, follow up the Overpower with the Chastise. I like this quite a bit from 30k. Anti-Clan Association, how do they want to round out their draft? They need a solo laner into Yrel, Blaze's banned away, Leoric as well. There's a lot of options, like Malthael could be picked up. He's really, really good at chunking into health bars of Diablo and Yrel. We haven't seen Chen in a while, so I do like the Chen pickup. Hanzo does open up more wave clear and poke. I don't hate this too much. Last pick on the left-hand side. I'd love to see some sort of auto-attacker like Greymane with like the Diablo so you can get a nice cursed bullet. Granted, Greymane could be blinded away by Johanna. So there's that. I'd like some, like, maybe a Vala here, actually. Vala wouldn't be too bad of a pickup. Okay, they're gonna go Tracer. I think just some sort of sustained damage is gonna be nice with the burst ability that's been drafted with Tassadar and such. What's up, Ninja? You're just in time. We're about to get into map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. Too bad for those doing 10x New Game Plus. Yeah, to be honest, why would you go into the DLC with, like, New Game Plus 7 or whatever, you know? Why would you do that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Either way. Either way. I'm having a ball, so that's my review currently. And it's not like I just played a little bit. Like, I've played 7 hours. We did a decent amount on Friday. We did a decent amount of exploring and stuff. Very thorough exploring, and I've personally had such a good time with it. So, heck everyone else. On the left-hand side, we got 30k with Kira on his tried and true Halloween mount, playing Tracer. Liam, Yrel, Legacy Anduin. Cattle playing Tassadar. and we will be seeing Tremor on Diablo. Hope it's, should be fun, and I hope it's a long DLC. I mean, I won't spoil anything for you, but it's humongous, Phoenix. It's humongous. It's so big. Valimar for Anti-Clan Association will be playing the Chen. We got a Got Filth, Johanna, Roger with your Sylvanas, Weary Day Malfurion, and last but not least, Kelsier on the Hanzo. Symbol Geometry level 1 for our Hanzo, already at 4 stacks. We've got the Parting Gift Tracer, Psi Infusion for Tassadar at level 1. Probably sees Electric Fence at level 7, or level 4. We do have a DC onto Valimar, but it looks like he's back immediately, so it's no big deal. Oh. I guess we're getting a pause still. That's what she said. Thank you. Someone got it. Gamble is up and available if you'd like to make a Twitch prediction on map number 3. Looks like we have a little pause here at the start. Not sure what the issue is. Player DC'd, but then immediately came back, but... Liam did not want me to tell you he DC'd, just so you know. Point and laugh at the DC. Alright, we're back into it. Alright, we're back into it. So, little wobble right now. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, ping's not too bad. Not too bad for me on Central. Tassadar soaking things up in top. We got odds on the gamble. Thank you very much, chat. Very much appreciate it. Storm Stout secret recipe. There we go. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister for our Chen. We'll have the Might of the Banshee Queen level 1. Nope, Overwhelming Affliction. Did it again. Root upgrade from Malfurion with the Emerald Dreams. Pretty much standard level 1s across the board. Even-handed Blessing for Anduin. We do have an invade onto this camp in bottom lane. Chastise from the Anduin does connect on to Hanzo, who does use the natural agility to get away. Tremor staying on the point on this Diablo, looking for an angle. And if I remember correct, Tremor's got pretty good Diablo play in his repertoire, as this brawl and this camp is going to be going over to the side of 30k. Though Tremor getting low, Leap of Faith will come through. Liam trying to threaten onto this Chen with a Righteous Hammer, interrupting his brew chug. Alright, not too bad. Black Arrows from Sylvanas, lock down the wave. Haunting Wave coming through as well. Fire Stomp from Diablo, Valimar flying, kicking in. Gem turn in from the side of 30k. They're close to a turn in here. Malfurion will start up this camp on the right with the help of Hanzo, I assume. Explosive Arrow was pick up at level 4. 6 stacks on it. Simple Geometry. Unstable Poison for our Sylvanas. Nothing crazy. Electric Fence with the Tassadar, as I mentioned. Pairs into the Diablos. It does have a slow on it, 35%. So Diablo smashing people into that. Give you a little extra damage. Give you a little bit more control on the enemy. Camp over here will be grabbed. Neither team has a turn in, but it's getting quite close for both. Thank you for the Twitch predictors in chat. Appreciate it. Looks like our gamble's closed out with some decent odds favoring the side of 30k. What's up, Zool Rules? Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Mid lane, wave being pushed onto the fort front gate right now. Diablo's going to get a fire stomp through all that. Tassadar starting to beam down some of these units here. And a little shock ray onto the minion wave. Sonic Storm out there as well. Level 7 closing in for both sides quickly. A little bit of poke damage from Roger onto Cure. Tracer able to back away. Both teams have that available turn, as I mentioned. Psy Storm going down on the ground here. Roger locking down this tower with a Black Arrow. Tremor trying to chase onto the Sylvanas. Uses the Johanna as a Shadow Charge target. Leap of Faith is forced out once again, as that Iron Skin was body blocking Diablo. We do have blue Web Weavers ascending for 30k. 55 souls for our Diablo. Meanwhile, Yrel in bottom lane is still brawling out against Chen. He does have that elusive brawler, and he's able to pop that, avoiding some of that auto attack damage from Tracer, who did rotate down to try and pressure the Chen. Simple geometry finished up by Hanzo here. Kelsier just poking onto the wave, explosive arrow helping clear out the minions a little bit faster from a safe distance. Sylvanas clearing out top, but Tassilar's rotating up, and seems like there's priority to push in top lane. Yrel's getting some decent siege in bottom, but that Webweaver will be cleared out as well. Force wall from Tassilar, slowing down the rotation, but also kind of blocks Tremor from getting through as well. And the Spider Queen phase ends. Well, Fire Stomp out from Tremor finishes out the last bit of health on that fort front gate, on that tower. Godfilth has got the Sins exposed. Another Fire Stomp out from Diablo. Root from Malfurion does go down. Some globes gathered. Here blinks in. Nice Pulse Bomb. And Hanzo goes down. First blood over to the side of 30k. Yrel with a Righteous Hammer onto Valimar here. Once again popping the elusive Brawler. Legacy coming down to heal up Liam a little bit. And Kier grabs this camp. Roger going for the turn-in, delayed out by Cattle once. Shockray onto Godfilth does have that level 7 Psionic Echo, creating a Psy Storm, cause your next Shockray within 3 seconds to only cost 30 mana and create a Sonic Storm on the first enemy hero hit. Good poke damage onto Diablo. Leap of Faith once again forced out from Legacy. I feel like, honestly, Legacy is using these leaps off a cooldown, and hey, he saved Diablo 3 times with it, so can't really complain too much about that. Level 10s are just about here. We have Quantum Spike for our Tracer, Light Bomb, Lightning Breath, Ardent Defender, and Tassadar will go into Archon. Sorry. Kept wanting to say Acorn. On the opposing side, 10 Talontier will be here for Anti-Clan Association in just a moment. Maybe a brawl in mid lane. Force wall out from Tassadar, Light Bomb onto Tracer. Roger bopped into the wall by Tremor here, as Godfilth looks to step in and pick up all those gems. Gets the vast majority, actually gets all of them as the overpower comes through and puts this Johanna right next to a big batch. But that is, I think, most, if not all, the turn-in held by Johanna. Yeah, 65 in the pockets, and 59 of those are held by Godfilth. Back-to-back turn-in availability just now coming through for the side of 30k. Infinite Acorn can be OP. Indeed it is. Indeed it can be. If we get to level 20, back-to-back Webweavers are pretty good. Lot of stagger damage on the Chen. He pops the Wandering Keg, which gives armor, and he's able to roll away. Tranquility Malfurion, Blessed Shield Johanna, Wandering Keg, as well as the Wailing Arrow and Dragon's Arrow. Psy Storm to push up this wave a little bit faster. Kelsier slammed into the wall by Tremor. Nice force wall, and good natural agility allows this Hanzo to back away just fine. Currently have Chen dropping a bit of brew onto our Tracer here. Tracer goes in with the Light Bomb. Tranquility activated by Malfurion. Righteous Hammer, Pulse Bomb, and that is Malfurion popped like a pimple. Valimar doing his best to back away. No Chastise connection, but the Righteous Hammer is not there from Liam. He's actually taking a few tower shots, doesn't want to spend the Ardent Defender cooldown, and this will be mid lane fort going down. Double fort phase for the side of 30k, and what do we got going on? Are we setting up for a boss play here in top lane? Obviously, they don't have enough for another turn-in here. 10, 13, 16... 23, 25 or so in the pockets right now of 30k. Meanwhile, on the opposing side, Godfilth has the entire turn-in. 87 held, 27 already turned in. That back-to-back territory is really good. If Johanna can be picked and there's no one around to pick up those gems, that would be huge for 30k. Haunting Wave out from Sylvanas, little Moonfire from Malfurion. Yrel is going to grab this camp for the bottom lane. Looks like half the turn-in just about will be in. Looks like Cattle needs to get those 10 in if he wants to join in, but he's going to step up to top and quickly grab the experience as well as those gems, and maybe even more siege. Oh, Hanzo Scatter, trying to poke onto the minion wave from a safe distance. Currently, I've got Filth, shield blaring, and just stepping onto the minion wave. 66 gems held by this Johanna. That's insane. That's just so terrifying. It's just so terrifying if you get picked. Shadow Charge, Light Bomb, Malfurion's the target, and they take him down. Archon from Tassadar, that's 65 gems! Kelsier steps in, Tracer wants to take him down, punish the 49, and I think, wait, Dragon's Arrow? Scatter? Diablo's got it though, Diablo's got it though, no! Chen's gonna be here, he's gonna be able to pick those up, flying kick in, he's got Wandering Keg, so he can just pop that and roll away, but still... A triple kill comes through for 30k. I would assume Urel is going to kind of zone the two turn-ins, make sure that no one's able to sneak into these. Chen showing in top lane currently. Diablo's going to hang around top. Liam going to work on the mid lane wave. We know Sylvanas is showing bottom. She's on this Bruiser Camp clear, or Siege Giant clear. Oh my god. What a map number 3, man. Okay, Liam. Just gonna chill in the bush. Boss is pushing up in top. Cattle turning in. Tremor as well. It's actually getting kind of close to an available turn as Liam will grab a quick wave in mid. How close are they actually? Fairly close. Alright, boss's grab. That'll be pushed onto the top lane fort, and it'll be saved with a sliver of HP, but there's that available turn-in. Third Web Weaver phase could be coming through for the side of 30k. Wow. 6-0 in kills. 3 Web Weavers. Nearly back-to-back-to-back. We had boss in between all that. Oh my god. Anticon Association maybe getting reverse swept here. But I will say this. It is a, you know, it was a pretty good... It was triumphant in map number 1 to be able to take a map off of 30k. That was the first map in the round robin that 30k has lost. But the light seems to be fading in this series. The walls are closing in. I don't know about this one, chat. This seems like 30k has got the momentum to take this, but who knows? 16 could be huge. If the members of Anticon Association can get to it. That's the other thing, too, is that if they can get to an even talent here and find a fight. Ardent Defender forced out by Liam. That top lane fort does go down to the Web Weaver summon. Huge wave in mid with the Bruiser Camp as well as the Web Weaver here. Shockrays coming out from Cattle on this Tassadar. Liam with the Avenging Wrath charge, looking for a target. Does have that cooldown reduction level 7 with the Holy Avenger. Mid keep is guaranteed to fall. Bottom keep is going to be the next call as well. Minion wave is mostly cleared out. Filth stepping in. Little Divine Stars thrown out by Legacy here as Roger takes a Shock Ray, and there's the Force Wall from Tassadar. I wonder if Cattle's going to be going into Force Barrier level 20 instead of permanent Archon to be able to have the extra range for Diablo to land Shadow Charges in. But also, like, Twilight Archon is huge. Well, 29 out of 65 gems for the side of 30k, as we have 93 and such, actually 95 in the pockets of Anticon Association. They have 27 turned in. There's like 3 turn-ins, I think, available. Like, you get one, you push things up, you get some more gems during that Web Weaver phase, and I think that'll be enough for that third. But, I mean, Valimar gonna try this, but there's a lot of enemies around to delay things out. The Righteous Hammer gets the interrupt. Sylvanas pressuring onto Liam a little bit. Good scatter onto Tremor. That is gonna be 16 talents here with the Giant Slayer. We did see Kelsier map number 1 absolutely decimating those team fights later on with that 16 talent. A lot of good damage onto him. Will the Forsaken. You've got the Holy Renewal as well. And it looks like the members of 30k will not delay out this indefinitely. And Valimar does get the turn in. Still has 33 in his pockets. I mean, there's still so much available for another turn in after this. But the fight breaks out in mid. Shock Rays out from Tassadar. 30k is a really good wave in bottom that's approaching the keep. Webweaver should manage this, but Siege Giants are going to get great value initially, and then they'll focus onto the Webweaver. Mid lane, Siege is going to be continuing. A little bit of a fight around this as well. Force walls into Shock Rays from Tassadar. Currently have half a level to go for 20 talents here on the left-hand side as Gotfilth steps up. Webweaver in bottom is going to be cleared up by most of the minion wave. The Siege Giants were taken down as well. Liam floating around above all this, but he's going to focus onto the minion wave. Roger may be using Black Arrows soon. Not sure if actually Sylvanas has that available. It's actually on 10-second cooldown currently. Yrel clears things out, and not a whole lot lost by the side of 30k from that turn-in, but 83 in the pockets for the side of Anti-Clan Association. And they might be able to get a third after pushing things up once again. But speaking of things being pushed up, bottom lane wave is going to be crashing onto the fort front gate. Valimar gets a good chunky 33 turn-in. So Yrel is going to find a Righteous Hammer. Light Bomb onto Cure. Tries to go in. The Will Forsaken denies that. Wailing Arrow coming through as well. Dragon's Arrow from Kelsier going wide. Apocalypse, or that's the Hellgate from Diablo, so he activates his Lightning Breath. 360 Lightning Breath. They take down the Sylvanas. Twilight Archon? No, it's going to be the Force Barrier level 20 for Cattle here. Cattle did go Force Barrier. A lot of gems to be dropped. Pretty much the entire economy except for 8 being wiped out here. And Boss will be grabbed for top lane. 63 currently held by the members of 30k. And Yrel will be able to get the last gem needed off this bottom lane wave. Start getting a turn in here. And it's looking like a promising end for 30k off this Webweaver boss push through top. Yo, Kaimo, what's up, bud? Happy Sunday to you. Looks like they're slowing down the boss grab here, so that way the Webweavers can be summoned in time with said boss, and there we go! Webweavers will start moving through the waves, or the lanes, and we'll see that boss delayed out just a bit. That way it crashes into the keep with the Webweaver, maybe even staggered just a little bit. Nice Force Barrier right there from Cattle. Shadow Charge in from Tremor. Yrel goes in deep with an Avenging Wrath. It still is a 20 talent tier advantage fight. Cure blinks in with a nice Light Bomb, pushed back by the Wandering Keg. Weary Day activates his Tranquility, healing up. The Dragon's Arrow creating a little bit more space, but this boss and Webweaver descend dang near right on the keep in top lane. Fire Stomps out from Diablo. Currently have Yrel diving in with the Avenging Wrath. This is looking really good for a top lane keep destruction. Meanwhile, look at your minimap for bottom lane, as that bottom lane keep will go down. All structures taken out. Hellgate in, onto one target. It's looking like a Hanzo deletion. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas was utilized here, but it won't be able to stall things out. Gotfilth able to get into Hall of Storms in time, and this core shielding is starting to drop. The bottom lane keep has gone down. The Webweaver approaching here as well, and Anti-Clan Association will be reverse swept in this map number 3. First best of 3 of the day in the round robin, round number 4. GG, well played. If live, put shoe on head, but here's the thing, I don't have a shoe in my room. Who wears shoes in the house? What a bunch of heathens.